this. This would be the first thing I would buy.
Hey guys, Dad, hey YouTube fan, but Dad ran over the camera with his tractor, so I had to fix it. But I am gonna go picking for some stuff. So let's get you up. Let's get you watching. Okay. So I'm gonna pick some kale. So let's just chop some leaves. And we have a swimming turtle. We have a nice, good old swimming turtle to eat. No, I'm joking. we don't eat this. Guys, look at this. This is caterpillar poop or eggs. So let's throw that leaf.
Good morning. It's 6 o'clock a.m. We're really nervous. If you've ever had an animal not make it on your homestead or your farm or whatever, so we checked on them a couple times last night. Checked on them a couple times last night. There was horrible storms. Thank you, Lord. Good morning, baby. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Pick, 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 pick. Where are my piggies? Where are my piggies? 3 little pigs. My 3 little pigs. Oh, I see 2. Where's the other one? Templeton! Where are you, buddy? Okay. Hello. Is he okay? Hey! Hello! Hello! Fred? Oh my gosh! You scared me! Templeton gave me a heart attack.
Why?
Because he was laying like he was dead. And the only thing that got him up was the smell of bread. Scared me so bad.
You literally pounced at me and tried. Okay, lettuce. Now let's put the whole tarp thing down. This also does keep the bugs from eating your plants.
So we mentioned before we were talking about the solar lights in the barn. And so some ways to kind of get prepared for storms, where if you lose power, you know, they're calling for potential rolling blackouts this year, whatever that may look like or mean. You know, it's always good to just be prepared. And so what we did, we do have some oil lamps that are a good option, like so. And we get odorless oil. You get the odorless smoke-free oil, and this, you pour that in here with the wick, and this would work like a really good lantern light. But yeah, buddy. But the reason why, but that's a great option. However, having kids, it's probably not the safest option to have your kids walking around with lanterns like that. So we got solar powered lanterns. And I think that these would be a great option for anybody, whether it was for kids or an adult. It has a solar panel on top, and you can put it outside, and then of course you can, and then it just opens up. And what I like about these is they're very light. These lanterns also have a flashlight at the bottom. I don't have the, when I'm not using the lights, I keep the batteries out. But just for giggles. There we go. So, voila. You can see it's very bright. Of course, you can hang it up. It has a hook in the box. And then you can close this, and it also has a light like that, like a flashlight. This is great because you can charge this with the solar, which is a great, obviously, sun. If you don't have power, don't have a generator, boom, you can just use this real quick. It also comes with a USB cable, and you can use this to charge this if you had a generator with like the DC USB option. So both of these USB options, they just give you two different ones to charge it as well, so you can charge it with any device. Great option for camping or even in power outages, storms, whatever the case may be. And like I said, very light, very easy for the kids to use. So we thought this was a great option for that. Another option to get is a rechargeable flashlight. Now this thing is pretty beefy, but the point of it is rechargeable. And we'll get to why we chose this in a second. But, I mean, here's the battery for it. It's a pretty beast, and it is crazy bright. Pitch black outside. You ready? Look at this. Look how bright this flashlight is. It is insane. And here's the cool thing. You ready? It has different features, but you can zoom it in to more of a focused spot. You can adjust it. And then, of course, it gives you different options of dim, dimmer, and then flash. But look at that. Isn't that crazy? Anyways, wanted to show you guys that. Right here is a little tab, and then you got USB, the same USB connection for this. It can be used on this, and you can charge this with any kind of charging device that you have. Now you're probably wondering, well, and then of course you have this option too that can just charge just the battery itself. But you're probably like, well, yeah, but you're handing me stuff that, assuming we don't have power. So this is where this thing comes in handy. I recommend that any of you should have this, whether you have these items or not, because this thing is amazing. And it's what we call a solar power bank. And it literally is the size of a cell phone. And right here is the solar power panel. And you set it outside, it charges, and you can charge. It has 3 different USB ports on the back. USB-C, USB-A, and then I forget the other one that they call. But it works amazing, and what I love about it is it's super lightweight, fits in your back pocket. If you hold the power button, it has a little flashlight that it'll turn on too, like that, so you can see. But this is great. This device right here can charge your cell phones, can charge this flashlight, and charge these lanterns. And that's what, so this right here can do so much, and I highly recommend. We're not sponsored by this or anything like that, but when we bought this, I was very skeptical, but then when we got it and started using it, I've tested a lot of this stuff out, and it's amazing. And like I said, super lightweight, fits in your back pocket, fits in a book bag, or whatever the case may be. Highly recommend getting this for, you know, if you lose power, storms, whatever the case may be, or if you're just like, hey, I want to go camping sometime and I need something to charge my phone. This is it right here. And we'll put links to all these things that you can check out. Highly recommend these things. Now, if you're like, if you're wondering, well, what's the, can I, yeah. Whoa, cool. He was showing me his PJs. Okay, so now you're probably like, if you're like, hey, I want to take this a little step further, you're like, I got a couple of these things, maybe even different brands or different types, and you're like, this is it. What's the next step? This is the next step. Boom! Right here. A solar generator. We got this from shopkitsolar.com. We will put the link in the description so you guys can also go. They have great deals. They're kind of like an all-in-one stop shop to buy all different types of solar equipment. But this thing is amazing. But yeah, so this thing is amazing. We have tested this out. It weighs about 25 to 30 pounds. And it was a kit. It was this. It came with a solar power, a solar panel, and then 30-foot solar cables, so you can charge this. So it comes with the charging options here. Solar, you can charge it with your house. Obviously, if you don't have power at all, that's no option. Very simple to use. You literally just hold the button, boom, turn it on. Tells you how many hours you have, your battery, and it tells you what the draw is on what device you're using. You just hold this button to turn on all your USBs, which are your DCs, and then you have the button on the back to turn all your ACs on. I mean, you can see it's pretty sweet. This is an 1800 watt solar power solar generator. It is strong enough. This thing is strong enough to power anything in our house that is necessary. And what I mean by necessary is AC is not necessary. Is it nice? Yes, but it's not necessary. But powering your refrigerator is necessary. Freezers, necessary. And then if there are other devices that you are wanting to power, laptops, this can do coffee makers. We have a toaster oven. You can do Instapots. Of course, I said freezers, and I'm talking. And if you're wondering freezers, we have a 14.5 cubic foot chest freezer, and it powers the chest freezer. We have a 27 or 30 cubic foot upright freezer. It powers the upright freezer. Now, if you're wondering, you can't power all those things at once, so you would have to rotate the powering options accordingly. But this thing is amazing, and of course this will also power all of these things, and you will have no problem with that. And I love this thing. It's super quiet, very quiet, and I think that's probably one of the best things that we love about it. So those are some just options and ideas that you could go through to kind of get better prepared for storms or for these potential rolling blackouts that could be happening this year. Whatever the case may be, it's always good to have at least something on hand that you could have that will help you in times of, just being prepared. And that's kind of what we want to do. We want to just show you what we've been doing. So these are all great options. Hope this helped you out. I guess one more thing I didn't mention would be candles. Long stick candles, any kind of candle really that you could use.
A wood stove.
A wood stove would be an option, obviously. Now, wood stove wouldn't really benefit you during the summer except for cooking, but you probably wouldn't want to use that anyways because it would be crazy hot inside if you lost power. But right. A wood stove would be super necessary. But also thinking about
things that you can cook with over a fire, so we can link some of those options.
Yeah, certain cast iron items would help you with that. So it's just, we're giving you guys thoughts. We're not trying to bring fear or nothing like that. But
we're preparing, so we want to be honest with you. So we did have that big storm that was like a tornado that kind of touched in different spots around the area. Yes, we did.
And now we didn't lose power, but we have lost power recently during a snowstorm earlier this year, to where we were out of power for 14 hours or something like that.
I don't remember.
And the kids get scared, so having lanterns was very nice, and in that you could just pop it outside for an hour.
Also, when you start raising your own meat, you feel like you've invested so much more, and usually you have a bunch of it. Now I know you can can meat, and that's definitely cool to do and all of that, but most people have food in their freezers, whether they can meat or not, and so you want to make sure that you're able to save those things too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So we'll put links to all of these items, and we'll give you we'll even give you the specific link to this solar generator, but really we'll just give you the link to the site, and then you can kind of peruse through the site. It is packed full of stuff. And we'll give you the links to all these. Finding oil lamps. We have collected these over the years through family or antique shops, but I'm sure you could probably find one on Amazon. Or really, the best places to look would be thrift stores or antique shops if you got any locally. Because I don't know how pricey they would be on Amazon. But so those are just ideas for you guys. Well, we hope this helps you, right? And don't look at this as, hey, you know, when you start opening up all the links and you add it all together and it comes out to, you know, just hundreds and thousands of dollars or whatever the case may be. Don't go, oh my gosh, I gotta spend this. No, just say, okay, hey, this month we're gonna buy this. This would be the first thing I would buy probably, and then the second thing I would buy would be either the lanterns or the oil lamp. And just take it one step at a time.
Well, yeah, the only way we bought this generator was we sold some of our goats.
We sold our goats. Not some of our goats. We sold our goats.
So, I mean, you know, we totally understand. But if you have one solar lantern versus none, you're doing pretty good.
Yeah. Yep.
So.
Yeah. Or sell some stuff you got lying around the house. Do a yard sale, and boom, you got yourself some money to do stuff. So. Well, hope this blessed you. We praying for you guys, and pray that you have a blessed day. God bless.
Bye. You say, did you give him a skewer? Yeah, I sure did. I gave him a 50% off skewer.
Well. Come on. I'll wait until you're ready. You're trying to smack you.
She always smacks me. Get
Simba. He pulled the plaything down.
Simba, are you serious? That seat is not for you.
So obviously you just saw Jessica hand milking the pudding, and I'm using this machine that we actually got for goats. It does work for cows too, but only does 2 teats at a time. But the reason we do this is it kind of saves on time with the kids, but also it keeps this milk cleaner just in case if for any reason pudding kicks the bucket over or anything like that. We know we at least haven't lost any of this, which is really good. So she's done. She's finished out, and how you can tell, how you can tell she's finished out is there's no more milk coming out of the teats. And so she's done. So this is a ½ gallon. So we got 2 full of these and that. So about a gallon and a quart.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna finish my side. I prefer hand milkings.
I do hand milk, by the way, just not as often as little Jessica does. Keep going, babe. Don't worry about it. I'm curious if you like this. They didn't have what I usually get you, but these are oats. You like that? Okay, cool.
You can show your little mix you do.
Huh?
You can show your little mix that you do.
Feed her grain while we milk her, and that helps her kind of stay calmer and less movement. She still moves quite a bit, but I do a mixture. So I do alfalfa pellets, I do a little bit of sweet feed, and then I do whole oats. and it's just like a nice mixture for her and a overall big balanced meal that's really going to benefit her and the baby. And so you can see she tears it up. Isn't that right, Puddin'? And so you just pour like a little bit in of each thing and kind of hand mix it and then just kind of keep going. That's how I do it. So as you can see the mixture.
This is full.
This has got, now you can see it. See the sweet feed, the alfalfa, and the oats. So now it's hand mixed. And I'll just keep doing that until it's full.
Goodbye. I love you guys.